I am ready when you are.
Admit all, ready?
Yes, ma'am. All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Thursday. Welcome to 50 Strong's Employer Connect. I am your bartender au jour, Chantal, and I'm joined, as always, by our managing co-founder, Candy Tillman. So super excited for you to be here today and meet with all these awesome employers. Hopefully we have a bunch of Oconus people today. So if you're in Japan or Hawaii, Guam, anywhere, drop it in the chat because we'd really love to see if this time slot's working for you. Before we get started, just want to make sure everyone, you need to have a 5.3.0 or later for your Zoom software to make sure that you can self-select and move yourself in and out of the breakout rooms. So if you're not sure, you could check that now just to make sure you have the most updated version. Transitioning out of the military or pivoting from a different career post-transition is incredibly challenging. Most of the people on this call have all participated in that in one way or another. So the whole point of these employer connects is really to build genuine relationships and get direct exposure to industry leaders, because that is the most important thing, right? This cold application is not going to be, getting you the job, but getting to know the people who have the jobs is incredibly important. And then also learning about all their different pathways, which is what's going to happen today. Candy just dropped a poll if you want to fill those out, and we can potentially, you can make your own private wagers about who's going to win the Super Bowl. But yes, so all of our employer partners are looking for your skills, right? And they have all different kinds of pathways that they can tell you that might be a great fit for you. Some of them may not be a great fit for you, but that's okay. The whole point is to keep your eyes open and to learn about all the different programs and roles that each company has available. You might say, oh, I only have 2 or 3 companies in mind. Look at it from a different perspective, because you're going to learn about all different types of opportunities and companies that you didn't even know existed. So before we get started, this is all of the amazing employers that we're going to have here today. And as you can see on the screen, there's a lot of them. So take your time going through the breakout rooms, decide who you want to talk to. We're going to drop some information later that will be able to take you to your key pathways page and determine which breakout rooms you want to go into. This month, we have a couple awesome events. So on the 22nd, we have a Verizon exclusive Connect event where you can learn about all their different programs. And then we will also have on the 29th, our next Employer Connect event with all these employers listed here, and there will be more added as well. So keep your eyes on our upcoming events, and we'll drop that link in there too. All right, before we get started, I am going to introduce a few employers so you can learn a little bit about them. But I do want to say before I started, we have 58% of you here for the first time, which is super exciting. So thank you for joining us. And we have, let's see, about 25% junior enlisted. And the Super Bowl looks like it is pretty tied between the Chiefs, but we're really happy to have you here. Looks about 39% active duty, 37% veterans. So thank you so much for being here. All right, Candy, before I introduce anyone, anything you want to say before we move forward?
I mean, welcome everybody. It's great to be with you all, and let's get straight to the employers because that's the goal. So I will not take any more time. Kevin and I are here. Again, thank you all so much. We appreciate you all. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so from a little company called Lowe's, we are going to be introducing Rebecca Medlin. But before that happens, I just wanted to say this is her birthday today. So if we could do a quick happy birthday, I'm sure she would love that. So 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy
birthday. Happy birthday
to you.
Oh, happy birthday.
All right, well, we tried.
Happy birthday.
That's what happens when you have 700 people on a Zoom call. Rebecca, take it away. Tell us all about Lowe's.
Thank you. So man, you threw me off there, Chantel, on this whole thing. No, so I'm super excited for 2024 Lowe's. We've been attending our store manager meeting our national conference with our store managers, releasing the things we're bringing in 2024. If you are in tech and you like innovation, Lowe's is a place to be. In Charlotte, in our tech hub, if you like driving your own results, being innovative in the stores as a leader, creating opportunities for people within the stores to move up, and just the learning and investment in people, because that's the number one I always see when I ask the question, tell me about your experiences with mentoring and coaching others. Every service member's face lights up. So a lot of opportunities within Lowe's to do that. We have pilot positions posted right now, remote RN positions. So lots of opportunities, not just our storefront that I know you guys are in every weekend, especially with spring coming up, going to get your plants. And yes, your cool camo vest. So stop by our room. We'll talk to you about all the different opportunities we have at Lowe's, and the great things that we are bringing in 2024.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Rebecca. Next, we have Seth Peterson from Fiserv.
Hi, Chantel. Thanks. So my name is Seth Peterson. I am an Army veteran. I retired out of the Army from the center of the universe, Fort Bragg, North Carolina. And I joined a company called Fiserv, which I think a lot of people were in the same boat as me. They probably never heard of Fiserv. So if you are like me and you've never heard of this, we don't do pharmaceuticals. I can't get you your vaccine, right? What we are is a Fortune 500 financial tech company. Our focus is on moving money for our employers, for our clients. So those are financial institutions, business, consumers. We're predominantly a business-to-business organization, but what a lot of people don't know is that we are in more than 100 companies, and our software services and our financial services software, that reaches nearly 100% of U.S. households. So if you're going into Lowe's and you're using your card to purchase, right, we probably purchase that card. If you're going in Dunkin' Donuts and you're buying your coffee, Dunkin' Donuts uses our software. Walmart, Uber, a lot of your big name companies, they use our services to ensure that they're securely and safely moving money from A to B. We are a very proud military-ready company. We were ranked #1 on the Military Times Best for Vets last year, and we were also recipient of the Secretary of Defense Freedom Award for our support to the Guard and Reserve. So what are we looking for, right? Well, we've got over 400 positions in various different industries, but we're looking for finance, accounting, infrastructure, IT architecture, implementations, software development, cybersecurity, front end, back end, full stack, product management, sales, remote customer support. And that's just some of them. Ultimately, we pretty much handle everything but healthcare. So if that's something you're interested in, please come by our breakout room. I'll be there, as well as my colleague Nate Smith will be there to talk with you guys about all the great opportunities. So thank you. Back to you, Chantel.
Awesome. Thank you. And then next we have Verizon. Brittany, are you speaking on behalf of Verizon today in Steve's absence?
Hi, Chantel. Yes, I am. So hello, everyone. Brittany Becker. I'm an Air Force veteran, and I was security forces while in the military. And now I'm a military recruiter, been with Verizon for the last almost 9 years now. Verizon, I can definitely say, is a great place to work post-military. It is a very large organization. Not only do we have the #1 telecom in America, we have a lot of opportunity that runs in the background, such as HR, engineering, operations, project management, finance, you name it. I think, we also don't have a lot of healthcare opportunities, but we do have aviation. We have lawyers. So we have the whole operational background. Lots of opportunity, a great culture. We are stacked with ERGs for every box you want to check. Lots of support within the culture, lots of opportunity to grow within Verizon. So definitely stop by our breakout room and check it out. We have a small presentation we'll go over, and we'll let you know of all the opportunities and let you know about upcoming ones as well. Chantel, I think you're
Oh,
on mute.
you're muted, my friend.
Oh, sorry, Chantel, I just muted all and it muted you too. My apologies.
Well, I was just gonna tell everybody if you could please mute if you're not speaking, appreciate it. All right, next up we have Wells Fargo, Eddie Alvarado.
Yes, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Awesome, awesome. Hey, thank you very much for having me. My name is Eddie. I am a military veteran, a retired Army, 20 years of service. I joined the Wells Fargo team as a military talent consultant upon my retirement, which I had absolutely no plans on working. I had a little spot picked out in the Caribbean, but things changed, right? Things happened in my life that I had to put that on hold. So here I am advocating on behalf of veterans. We have over 79 lines of business. Ooh, that feedback is bad. Sorry. We have over 79 lines of business in the financial institution. We're a Fortune 50 company with over 200,000 employees. And I'm looking to meet as many of you guys as possible and at least help you through the process of preparing for transitioning. As we all know, it's a very scary thing. But the one thing that I will leave you with before we connect more on a one-on-one in our breakout room is be patient. You guys have the skills that it takes to transition out of the service. Be patient. It will happen at the right time. So I look forward to meeting you guys in our breakout room and learn more about each one of you guys individually.
Thanks so much, Eddie. Appreciate it. All right. From United Health Group, we have Barbara Beltram.
Hi, Chantel. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody who's here. My name is Barbara Beltram. I am the Military Fellowships Program Coordinator for United Health Group. I am also retired Navy Chief, and I came through our SkillBridge program, and then I was able to take over the program as I got hired on full time. So we are a Fortune 5 company. We are the second largest company that participates with 50 Strong, and we are somebody who does a lot of things. So we are healthcare. So if you're interested in healthcare, if you are a licensed provider or you are coming from military medicine, please consider us. But if you are also somebody who's interested in learning about opportunities within the major corporations, we have everything that you need, like many of the other companies have said: finance, technology, customer service, administration, all the things that you could even think of that a company needs to be successful. We do those here. So I look forward to talking to anybody who's interested in exploring their future career in the healthcare industry. Thanks, Chantel.
Awesome. Thanks, Barbara. And then next up, we have Cassie Klubzinski from John Deere.
Hey, thanks, Chantel. And thank you, everyone, for being on the call today. My name is Cassie Globzinski. I have the privilege of serving as one of the military outreach coordinators at John Deere, a little company you may have heard of. You might be passing our equipment on the road on your way to the base every day or wherever it is you're going. You may know us as a leader for agriculture, but we're also an industry leader in construction, in forestry. We have opportunities available nationwide. I am an active duty military spouse, and I'm very proud to say that John Deere actually has a dealership location within commutable range of every military installation in the continental US. We have available opportunities primarily in parts, sales, and service at our local dealerships. And we are a DoD SkillBridge industry partner and third-party provider to those dealerships. We want to make this really simple for you. We do have a small presentation, but we really just want to get to chat with you a little bit if you're interested in learning about how you can be a part of helping farmers and infrastructure workers feed and shelter the world. We would love to have you hop on over into the John Deere breakout room. But I do want to just say once again, thank you all so much for your service and for joining us on the call today from literally everywhere, because that was the coolest part, was watching the chat beginning. Thank you, Chantel.
Awesome. Thanks, Cassie. And then this company you've probably never heard of before, Amazon, is up next. So Jen Trudnak from Amazon is going to be introducing.
Awesome. Thanks, Chantel. Hey, everybody. My name is Jen Trudnak. I am a military recruiter with Amazon's military talent acquisition team, also a former Navy veteran spouse. Been working with Amazon on the military recruiting team for the last 4 years and have been fortunate enough to help a ton of transitioning veterans find their home with Amazon after transitioning out of the military. As you can imagine, Amazon is a very large company, so we have a ton of different avenues for veterans to kind of enter into our workforce. But today we're going to have 2 specific breakout rooms. So in the Amazon specific breakout room, myself and my colleague Matt Korth will be mostly focusing on operations-based roles. And so those are the roles that my team supports, mostly within the fulfillment centers. We have both hourly and salaried roles and a ton of people leadership roles, which are really great opportunities for transitioning veterans that have those people leadership skills. So if you're interested in those type of positions, we do have opportunities nationwide. Join Matt and I over in the Amazon group. And then we also have our AWS team here, and they'll be talking about more technical roles. So if you are interested in technical roles, definitely join the AWS room. Non-tech, join Matt and I over in the Amazon room. But super excited to see you all, answer any questions you have, and thank you all for joining.
Thank you, Jen. All right, next up, we have John Snyder at HCA Healthcare.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and I apologize for the mic issues. So John Snyder, Program Manager for Military Affairs with HCA Healthcare. I am based out of Nashville, Tennessee, but lead our military hiring initiatives and other military affairs initiatives across 20 different states in the United Kingdom. HCA Healthcare, we are a for-profit healthcare organization with over 182 hospitals, 2,300 other sites of care, and 302,000 employees strong. Healthcare, I think sometimes healthcare, people look at it on the surface level, but we offer more than just what you see on Grey's Anatomy or different movies that you may be watching that you think you know what healthcare is, but we are more than just doctors and nurses. It takes a full system of individuals to keep our organization up and running. So HVAC mechanics, pilots, HR, talent acquisition, legal, you name it, we typically hire for it. Project management. I'd love to talk with you about different opportunities and why healthcare as an industry is a great opportunity for all veterans and spouses looking for their next purpose and community.
Thanks, John. All right, next up we have Jamie McCall from Cushman & Wakefield.
Thanks, Chantel. Well, hello, welcome everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for your continued service. My name is Jamie McCall, representing Cushman & Wakefield, also a Ohio Army National Guard veteran. If you have not heard of Cushman & Wakefield, just look for our big red signs. They are everywhere. But we are a global commercial real estate company. We facilitate the sales, the leasing, the purchasing of buildings, skyscrapers, retail shopping centers, multifamily properties. And for you sports fans out there, why it's not Las Vegas, why it's not the 49ers, and why it's not the Chiefs, we do actually oversee the Tennessee Titans as well as the New England Patriots Stadium. So we have our hands dipped in a little bit of everything. Also with our partners here, Amazon, Fiserv, Verizon, and others, they are clients of ours. So just because you may have not heard our name, we absolutely have our footprint in a lot of different things. We are a global company, and so we are in over 60 countries, over 400 offices, and over 50,000 employees. Some of the roles that we hire for include property administration, which leads to property management, facilities, maintenance and engineering, of course, finance, accounting, HR, and so much more. So please feel free to stop by in the breakout room, learn a little bit more about our skill bridge opportunities, full-time positions, and look forward to chatting with you more. Thank you.
Awesome, thanks so much. All right, and then we have Franklin Reed from Tech Systems. Hi, Franklin.
Hi everyone. And first, let me say thank you to the 50 Strong family for creating such an incredible platform to engage with men and women in the armed forces. So thank you. As Chantal said, my name is Franklin Reed, and today I serve as the Executive Director for Global Inclusion, Diversity, and Equity at Tech Systems. I personally did not serve in the armed forces, but I do have an incredible respect, honor, and gratitude for so many of you that have, but not only for yourselves, but also for your families. At Tech Systems, we accelerate the transformation that a lot of businesses want and need to make. And we do so by helping them solve complex technology, business, and talent challenges. We work with about 80% of the Fortune 500. Just about every customer, every company that's on the call today is a customer of ours, where we're providing them with talent solutions, including individuals to help them solve some of their most complex technology challenges. Like many of the other wonderful companies here, we're also a SkillBridge authorized employer. And in the breakouts, those of you that come join us, we're going to talk about the kinds of roles that we see in volume. With over 6,000 customers and over 10,000 openings today, we certainly don't have enough time to talk about all of them. So we're going to talk about the roles that we do see in volume and talk to you about how you can go about securing them. I will be joining a breakout room with a handful of partners who have had thriving careers in the military, and they've successfully transitioned into tech systems. And so you're going to get connected to some men and women who have gone through that same journey that you're on. I look forward to seeing as many of you that we can in our breakout. And again, thanks for having us. We appreciate it.
Awesome. Thanks for being here. All right. Before we move on to the breakout rooms and some wrap ups, before we get started, want to introduce you to Erin Harper at Veterans Bridge Home, which is a fantastic organization located in the Charlotte area, I believe. And I had the privilege to pin my little station on their awesome corkboard, and they had all these like cool deployment areas, and I got to put Florence, Oregon, because I was in the Coast Guard, so that's how exciting it was. But very excited to introduce Aaron and let him introduce you about Veterans Bridge Home.
Well, again, thanks so much. I think you covered all the description, not that I need to dive into it a little bit more, but Candy, Kevin, Chantel, thanks so much for having us. It's awesome to see a whole bunch of employer partners that we have as well as a Carolinas focused nonprofit. But just real quick for everybody to think about this. You have a mission, you got a unit, you got a base. That's what you're used to when you're in the military. Think about that when you're transitioning out. So you're transitioning out, what's your new mission? What's your purpose? Your purpose might be a job, but it could also be what you're passionate about doing. Something that just really drives you, that really makes you happy. It would be awesome if you had that in your jobs, and there's awesome employers where you can get that here through their ERGs, their employee resource groups. Check those things out. It was mentioned earlier, there's a Freedom Award recipient. There's several that are in this audience. Take a look at that. Go to freedomaward.mil and see who else is listed there. Also think about your unit. So you have a unit when you're in service. You know who you can talk to. What's that network look like for you when you get out of service? So that might be a professional network, but also some folks that you can talk to about what's life really like once you make that transition. And then from your base, what's your new base of operation? Where are your resources located in that community? If they're not close to where you need them to be, then you got to reach out to veteran service organizations, and we're happy to serve in that capacity. I would love for you guys to stop by my room, but I also don't want you to, because I need you to talk to these awesome employers that are here. I will be standing by just in case there's anything I can do for you. And Semper to all the fellow Marines that are out there, 5th generation Marine, medically retired. Good to see a couple of Marines on this group here. And I'm also an Army spouse. My wife just finished out her service with the Army National Guard in North Carolina as a Black Hawk pilot and brigade commander. But again, I'll be standing by if you need anything, but I really do hope that you focus on the employers that are listed here.
Chantel, can I say just a couple quick words?
Yes, ma'am.
Erin, we had almost 800 people register for today's event. 50 Strong will be making a donation in that amount to Veterans Bridge Home. We thank you for your service and your work. Y'all, Erin will have a breakout room if you do have questions for him. For our employer partners, I met Erin through Mike Piper at Lowe's. And so with each event, we want to think about, can we feature a nonprofit in the community that is working closely to support employment. So Erin, we appreciate you being here and representing Veterans Bridge Home. Excited and thank you.
And we're happy to represent every time if you're going to keep giving us 800.
Thank you, Erin. Appreciate that. All right, Chantel, thank you so much for letting me just say that. Back to you.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you. All right, I'm going to share my screen here real quick, and we are so close to opening the breakout room, so hold tight. All right, couple of friendly reminders. All right, so we're going to send out, the breakout rooms are going to be open for about an hour. We're going to send out 15 reminders so that way you can rotate through. Please make sure that you follow up with everyone that you talk to, all right, today. And then also, this is for job seekers, right? So if you are, let's say, an awesome educator, you know, an institution that's collaborating with us, please feel free to join us and stay in the main breakout room. But the breakout rooms are for the job seekers and the employer representatives. All right, a few things I want to go over. 3 awesome tools 50 Strong has. We have our employment pathways page, which Candy will drop all the links for this in the chat right now. But this is just a high level overview of all the different pathways our employer participants have. So they can highlight some cool opportunities that they have, specific roles, locations, and then you can, you know, check out their careers page just to learn more. But it's a good way for you to kind of get an idea of what breakout rooms you might want to spend time in. So that's on our page. And then it'll also indicate who's here today. Second, for all of our military affiliated students, so if you're a new grad, you're still currently enrolled in school, whether that's online, on campus, doesn't matter. We have about 100 roles listed on our military affiliated listings page, and that's anywhere from part-time work, new grad, direct hire positions, as well as internships. So I encourage you to check that out. Because these are really great opportunities for you to get some experience that's, you know, related to your major while you're still in school. And then lastly, we have our SkillBridge listings page. Almost 6,000 listings here that are easily accessible 24/7, and you can filter them by city and state level, which makes your job seeking a lot easier if location is extremely important to you. We just updated this in the last 48 hours. We had 1,700 new additions. So it really is one of the most up-to-date places that you can find opportunities. So I really encourage you to check that out on our website. Okay, navigating the breakout room. So if this is your first time to 50 Strong, if you check out this little button on the bottom right of your screen, it should say more, or it'll have breakout rooms. You can click that button and select the room that you want to join. And then you can navigate from there. If you have any issues, type it in the chat box, stay in the main room. We'll help you out. Just list your name, where you want to go, and we can manually move you. All right. Is everybody ready to open the breakout rooms? All right, so we're going to open the breakout rooms. You're going to have a good hour. And then if you have no idea what's happening and you need assistance, just go ahead and stay in the main room and we can help move you. All right.
They are open, Chantel.
Breakout rooms open. Get out of here. Go talk to some employers. But yes, feel free to drop your name and your breakout room in the chat if you're having issues, but I do encourage you to try to do it first. Candy, did you hit the stop recording? All right, Candy, is everyone back? I can't see. No, they're still coming.
On the way back.
Okay.
You're probably good. There's only
All right.
50 left, yeah.
Okay, so for everyone that is coming back, biggest thing about today is everyone that you talk to, follow up with them. The ball is in your literal court right now, right? So everyone that you talk to, they've, I'm sure, given their LinkedIn information, if not their name, that you can search on LinkedIn. So you definitely want to follow up, whether that's them telling you, hey, message me, connect with me on LinkedIn, or it's this intake form. A lot of different companies have different ways, right, to make sure that they keep you into their pipeline. So please, 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 please follow up. We have these events constantly. We have 2 coming up, the 22nd and the 29th. So be sure to RSVP for those, okay? And then lastly, we have some awesome giveaways. So we will give up to 5 of these wonderful hats that Candy is showing. But you have to talk about what you learned today, maybe some pathways you didn't even know existed. Tag the company, the reps that you talk to, tag 50 Strong so we can see it, and then we'll make sure to get one of these bad boys out to you. But honestly, we really, really appreciate you being here. Once you do leave, there's a survey. It takes like 20 seconds. If you could do us a favor, fill that out because we really do value your feedback. And we're just super excited to have you join us the next time. And Candy, did you want to say anything before we check out for the night?
We really appreciate everybody being here. I want to say to all the employers that are working together, thank y'all. Y'all working together makes this really easy for military affiliated job seekers. So I really appreciate you all working together. I want to personally thank Veterans Bridge Home for being here with us. Thank you for your work. We will be making a donation. Franklin, I think, did I see Franklin, you drop a note in the chat that you wanted to mention?
Oh yeah, we will match your donation.
There you go, Franklin.
Yeah,
All
just
right.
send me Aaron's info if you don't mind. I wasn't able to catch it.
Absolutely. Happy to. Y'all, thank you so much to the 11 employer partners that make this all possible. Thank you, and thank you for giving us some flexibility to invite in other employers. Our goal with 50 Strong is we want to help reduce every friction point that exists between military affiliated job seekers and the employers that are seeking their skills. And so that means that we need to have lots of employers joining this effort. So we really appreciate their flexibility. With that, Chantel, I think we can probably wrap up and give everybody a couple of minutes back in their day.
Yes, if you're on the East Coast, go enjoy your post afternoon cocktail and dinner. And thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Awesome. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Much
Thank you,
appreciated.
everyone. Thank you, guys.
Thank you for this event.
Thank you very much.
Thanks,
Take
y'all.
care.
Bye, everybody. All right. Thanks, y'all.